The word Motorama has taken on quite a few different meanings within the realm of the Cars universe. Of course, you have the Motorama girls, which are just like the showstoppers, storytellers, Rhonda, Laverne, and Sheila. Motorama was kind of like the show that they put on during the storyteller's book. But then you also have the Pixar Motorama Lightning McQueen special edition paint job here that was given out to Pixar employees at a picnic to celebrate the completion of Cars back in the mid-2000s. And it's a super rare release. I was able to get my hands on this one. I even have the bag that it came in here. You can see Cars, Lightning McQueen. Mattel did do this, as they do pretty much all the special edition stuff that's given out to employees, like that John Lasseter that was given out to the Cars 2 employees, I believe at some sort of picnic as well. Although it's definitely not like a traditional picnic. I don't think they're, hey, yeah, let's put a blanket down on the lawn here and watch the sunset. I think it's probably like a big giant buffet they have outside. It's probably actually pretty awesome. I would love to be invited to one. But I'd have to work on a Cars movie. Maybe I can get Cars 4 made. I don't know, you'd think they want, a mine. I feel like, I don't know, I just know everything, right? I know all the Cars names. I feel like I have a pretty good side of the fandom. I probably sound arrogant right now, but either way, we're here to review a custom Motorama the King, basically a translation of these decals onto a King, and it's gorgeous, so I have to review it. I got it way too long ago. I should have reviewed this years ago. I took the thumbnail in early 2022, my bad. Not that bad, but Michael Wright is the customizer. I've never done anything of his before. He hasn't made too many customs, and he hasn't really been very active over the last year. But I hope it was well with him. I hope he's doing well, and he certainly did a phenomenal job with this custom. The best thing he did was the Zamac bare metal finish. Now, a lot of people might think that he just stripped the decals off of a Silver King and just applied the Motorama ones. But as you can see by the very different tones of gray and silver, he did not do that, right? He did use a Silver King, or actually he might have used a regular King. No, yeah, he used a Silver King because of the eyelids there. I thought for a second he might have used a regular King because of the rims, but he just painted them silver. I could tell that he painted the rims silver instead of the blue that came on the Silver King. So it's actually pretty ironic that he had to do that. I think he actually could have been able to get a regular Thailand King and put those rims on here, but those might have looked a little weird. Here's their damaged King from Thailand, and yeah, I think they would have sufficed pretty well. All right, but either way, yeah, bottom line, he did not use a Silver the King or just use that same paint job. He used the model, but stripped it down and created his own Zamac looking finish here, which is awesome. It very much so parallels the design here on Motorama the King. A very raw look, and I absolutely love it. He had to recreate the decals for the Motorama. It's not like they're just out there on the website for the taking. So you can see the Pixar ball there, the Pixar text, the black stripes down the middle, and the Motorama text itself, which he put in a very nice kind of metallic magenta instead of just like the flat yellow on the regular version. You got the headlights there, which usually the King would not have. He doesn't have headlights right there, but again, it's just kind of like a translation of McQueen's decals. So that's why you have the headlights there with the number 10. Of course, you could see that he painted these rims. He painted over the blue. Now, I do wish he changed up the number, but again, I think that would have been like next level. If you wanted to truly make like a Motorama the King and you put some Dinoco elements in here and you leave the 43, that would have been pretty cool. But again, direct translation of McQueen's decals. So you have the lightning bolt and the 10. But it came off a little differently. Instead of the white leathering, it's just gray, which looks pretty nice, a little more subtle. 10th there. I think, what was this? The 10th anniversary of Pixar? No, it couldn't have been. I really don't know what that actually correlates to. It's not the 10th anniversary of Cars, that's for certain. I really do wonder. It could not have been the 10th anniversary of Pixar because Toy Story came out in 1995 and this picnic occurred, I believe, in 2008. By the way, here's the base. You can see they glued it back together. But yeah, N05A is the date stamp. I wonder how closely that matches with this one. Oh, it's off by 6 weeks. M51A would have been the 51st week of 2019, and this is your 5th week of 2020. Wow, back when the world was naive and innocent. The virgin world. Now, I think my favorite part to this custom is the fact that he painted the spoiler, which is something that Mattel never does. They did kind of do it here, so I have to give them credit. They did paint the spoiler on Silver the King, but that is not typical. Usually, if they make a silver release, they do not paint the spoiler. This is the case with World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen and the case with the other World Grand Prix racers. It especially looks bad on Shoot to the Roki because you have your silver and then you have a white spoiler. Gross. Miguel Camino, it's a little bit more forgivable. McQueen, more forgivable. The other one's not so bad either, but it looks bad on Shoe. Not only did he paint this the dark gray to match the body, but he also put the Motorama decal there, continuing the black double stripes, which is awesome. Again, he just went for the direct translation and the double stripes around McQueen there. So that's awesome. I do like that he used pinkish magenta text instead of yellow as well, because I think it differentiates the King from Lightning, even though you went for a copy and paste of the decals essentially, even though I know that's not what he did, but kind of sets them apart in a subtle yet discernible way. So yeah, it's really cool. McQueen does have the Pixar text back here, which is lacking on the King, but that's okay. Not really anywhere to put it. And yeah, just a really nicely done custom, completely underrated. Wish Michael Wright did more stuff like this because I would just eat it up. This one's just so well done, so precise. And if you guys don't, have the Motorama Lightning McQueen, that is okay because they have used these decals now on the 2020 and 2021 Pixar Fest releases. So here is Ramon, for example. You got the Pixar logo there. They also added in the lamp and whatnot, but it's the same kind of general concepts here. You have Sally. So you can almost actually think of this King as a Pixar Fest the King if you want to. But yeah, these look awesome together. I do have to say McQueen still reigns superior. I love the rims that he has, the silver with the red outline. And the finish on him is more raw. They really were able to go for the just bare metal look on this. That's why you could see some clouds in there, not a pure gray like this one is. But it's, I don't know, this looks like stainless steel. It looks like a sink, which is a good thing. Like, I absolutely love that. Reminds me of the finish on Saludos Amigos Ramon here. They all kind of have that same look to them almost. I would not be surprised if somebody thought the Saludos Amigos Ramon was like a Pixar Fest or a Motorama Ramon, because you also have the yellow circles here, which could be mistaken for the Pixar ball logo. I don't know, but yeah. These three do look really solid together, though, that's for sure. Somebody could maybe make a Motorama Ramon out of Saludos Amigos, but then again, you'd be pretty close to the Pixar Fest Ramones they've done. So yeah, guys, I have a couple other Kings here in the background. This chrome one is really awesome. I wish the person who made this did not use a lenticular of the King, but that is the common thread between almost all of these chromes that they did in 2010. I mean, they even did like a dashboardman, or they did the, who else did they do? Doc Hudson, Sheriff, the Tuners, and almost all of them are lenticular, which is gross. Ferrari lenticular, Chick Hicks. But that's just kind of the way it goes with these mirror chrome factory customs. Here is the metallic Chase King they did in 2007, which was also lenticular. Here's one of my favorite customs, the metallic HTB the King. I reviewed this one a while ago. You have your Damage the King, Thailand release from 2022. I don't know when this is uploaded, that's why I'm speaking in a very non-time way. I'm trying to, a very non-temporal way. And here is your just regular the King. Just pre-recording a bunch of videos, for when I go off to school, off to college for the last semester. I'll be home quite a bit this semester just because of how things are shaking down. I'm actually going to the Tampa Bay, Green Bay game in Tampa. So I'll have to come home for that, drive to the airport. So I'll be home for a smidgen then. And then 2 weeks after that is our fall break. But we are going on a little vacation then out to Pennsylvania. So I won't be around that much to record. And then I'll probably come home in early November for Black Panther. And then I'll come home for Thanksgiving. And I probably won't come home after that until the end of my college career. How exciting. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section below, who's your favorite King? Like, what version is it? It could be anything. Could be one of your own. Could be that weird-ass green Ramon that I did a Giga Haul, or he was featured in a Giga Haul several months ago. That was probably back in like March or something. But yeah, guys, see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Bye now.